Hi Libra, I hope you're all doing well today. So we're doing brain fart. We're not doing brain fart. Okay, general messages for Aries season, okay. Um, let's see. See for Libra, please. I'm getting woozah. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. My son's a Libra. Oh man. Okay. Number 15, which comes down to a 6. 6 is balance. I was always getting balance, balance, balance in my mind. And not just because it's Libra, but let's see. Your skills are the gifts you can share with others. So it is about balance, equal give and take. Okay. I mean, naturally, as a Libra, it's like it's just natural for you. It's like it comes automatically just to give and provide and want to just be there for the friends, for the family. And sometimes the focus is so much on others where we forget about ourselves. Okay, and you've got to please yourself before you please others. You've got to love yourself before you love others. Libras are very loving, adorable people. But there's that you always have to keep on seeking balance within. It's like very, very quickly, without knowing, you seem to lose your balance quite a lot due to having the necessity to please others all the time. And that creates instability. It takes away the balance. Okay, let's see. First house, self and identity. Okay. First house is Aries. Okay, it is about being brave, independent. Um, you've got to go within to actually understand who you are as well. Create balance for yourself by focusing on yourself. Maybe it's a time you've got to balance out, you know, focusing on yourself and focusing on others. Providing for yourself and providing for others. There has to be balance, okay? Your skills are the gift you can share with others. So, you know, what comes automatic, you know, naturally for you, you can teach that to others, okay? It's like naturally you want to just do it for others, okay? And sometimes people mislead, you know, misjudge Libras because of that. Like Libras get taken advantage of when, you know, Libras or anybody else, you know, people take advantage of you if you give too much. But in this case, especially Libras, okay? So there's your message. part of it. Oh, that's too much. I'll take these two. So 21 comes down to a 3. Okay, you see all the mountains. So there's something that you need to get over. Okay, there's something, obstacles, challenges, and resistance. Just, oh shit. Okay, sorry about that. Where was I? Okay. Oh, okay. Because there's something here on the card. Anyway, so mountains, getting over the mountains to get to the sun. Okay, the moon. I'm getting the full moon, completing a cycle. Okay, obstacles, challenges, and resistance. And then we've got the house. Okay, the mansion, family, security. Okay, stability, celebrating something. Okay, removing obstacles, getting over the obstacles. Moving, let's see. This is like about your gifts, about the self, about your true identity. The home is your heart, okay? So maybe this month you have to go within to provide, to give yourself the stability that you seek in others. Okay, like you give stability to others, but you also seek that from them. Like what you give, sometimes, not in a bad way, you expect that they will give you the same, and it's not quite like that. Okay, and then when that happens, that creates instability in us, because we have certain expectations that are not realistic. Okay, let's see, let's get more for Libra. Okay, let's see. Okay, we've got one rune out, which is Wunjo. It speaks about joy, comfort, pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top. Don't let your ego get to you, okay? Find the balance. It's very important this month, okay? Use your natural skills, the tools that you are actually born with. The the true nature of a Libra. Now, by you then finding balance in yourself, okay, and actually realizing who and what you are, you know, um, then you create the stability, meaning to say, by going within, okay, instead of always providing to others, this month it's important for you to provide exactly the same thing to yourself, okay, without expectations from others. The only thing that you can expect, or person that you can expect something from, is yourself, okay? Now, as soon as you do that, you realize that you yourself creates the abundance and the balance that you seek from others. That's the download that you get this month. You're so focused on others, on pleasing others, and it's not like that. Okay. Now, when you realize that you've created the balance that you seek for yourself, okay, you find the comfort, the pleasure, the joy, the harmony, okay, the balance in yourself. Very nice. Let's see, let's get more. Focusing on the self, very, very important, okay? On improving, growing, expanding, okay? It's the message here is just focusing on yourself this month, okay? Don't overextend to others. Radar, okay? Travel, both in physical terms and those of lifestyle direction, a journey, vacation, relocation, evolution, change of place or setting, seeing a larger perspective. There we go. So you've got to, like I said, go within, and you've got to find, as soon as you find the balance in yourself, you can actually be able then to change your perspective about a lot of things, okay? It does come in fast, okay? All the thoughts and the emotions, the sun, the lovers, the star. It's making the choice to love yourself, to go within, to be honest and loyal and truthful to yourself. You keep on doing the same, with others, as you've always been, but you've got to find the balance. And the other scale is about you. Okay, one scale is about your friends, your family, okay, and the other scale is about you. Now, when you do that, you automatically then find your own balance with yourself. And by making that choice, you actually land up healing what needs to be healed, okay, in yourself. Self-love, recognizing, your worth, knowing that you are worthy, okay, being nurturing and caring and loving to yourself just as much as you are to others. Wheel of Fortune, so luck is turning in your favor, okay? You're creating, this is good, this is Dharma, so it's good karma, right? It's, okay, so I'm getting like, as you do the shadow work, as you focus on yourself and providing to yourself what you actually naturally provide for others, okay, being nurturing and loving and caring, your guides then they say, okay, now it's time for you to be rewarded, okay? Learning something new about yourself as well. Speaking your truth, I'm getting. Wired, wired up. Interconnectedness or past, present, and future. So everything is always connected. Okay, everything is always connected. I've just said, like, go back to the innocent, loyal, trustworthy, uh, innocent soul that you are. Be loving and nurturing and caring to yourself. Now, the wheel turns in your favor, okay, by rejecting, disconnecting, okay, from things that don't provide balance, okay. It's also about taking time for yourself. Everything's about balance this month. It's all about the self and balance, harmony, okay, and celebration. So there's like a breakthrough, there's like an awakening, a download, a realization by doing this shadow work, and there you realize what was missing, okay. In an indirect way, you've actually been hurting yourself by creating those expectations in others, okay. Balance. The sadness, the disappointment, that is what you're rejecting. That is what you're disconnecting yourself from. Okay, you accepting. You have to come to an acceptance of things that has happened to you in the past so that you can create your own balance again. Balance from the universe. The wheel is turning in your favor. Okay. Urus, physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health, freedom, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, wisdom. So by you creating a balance for yourself again, you like hiring your vibration, you healing from something, you recognizing and acknowledging that you yourself is keeping, has been, it's like you feel stuck and you've done that to yourself. But I'm getting like in your head, okay? I'm thinking of if the Eight of, I was thinking the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Swords comes out. Think you should disconnect, you should, move yourself away from the disappointments, the heart pain, the betrayal that you feel, okay? It's really healing yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself the love that you give to others. You feel like that wounded warrior, okay? But you still don't give up though. You're still standing. You're tired, you're exhausted. There's like, you feel there's no energy in you to find that balance. That's how you've been feeling. So you have to disconnect yourself from that kind of energy. You have to let go all those emotions that is actually keeping you stuck. I'm burning a green candle. It's It's about the heart. The heart, keeping yourself stuck. So by doing all this homework, you get yourself unstuck, you transform, you find balance, healing energy, okay? You're healing from disappointments, pain, okay? Toxic environments, people that you loved deceived you. And that is what you need to let go. You need to accept, okay? Accept, disconnect. It's not easy, but you can't stay in this energy for much longer, okay? You've got to choose self-love, okay? Or stay in the energy that you're in. It's not going to take you anywhere. It's not going to do anything for you. You've got to move away from the people, the situations that do not provide balance for you, okay? Now, when you do that and you realize that that is what was missing, okay? You realize that you've been seeking external validation. When you disconnect yourself from that and you start seeking balance and healing energy, transformative energy for yourself, okay? The temperance is, from one cup to another. So it's from like a basic cup to a special like cup. It's probably like, let's say, a plastic cup to a glass cup to the club. Mercury retrograde. From good to better, okay? Now, when you have that realization, that download, okay, things all of a sudden change for you. Unexpectedly, you close that cycle, okay? And you get new opportunities coming towards you, new beginnings, okay? Just go with the flow, meaning your emotions and your thoughts. The healing power of renewal, closing one cycle and beginning and opening up another one. But emotionally, life energy and organic growth, imagination and psychic matters. So you actually, deep down inside, but this is difficult homework. Okay, it's not easy. Doesn't mean to say you have to do this all alone. You can seek, the friends and family that are actually loving you and taking care of you. I'm not saying that you're all alone and you're the one that takes care of the whole world. You've got friends, you've got family. Okay. Maybe one or two, but sometimes that's just more than enough. Just to start with. Okay, let's get some advice. This is pretty heavy, eh? Cleansing. Do some cleansing, okay? Take salt baths, meditate, rest to find balance. Do anything that provides balance, okay, emotionally, psychologically. Do things that make you happy, that make you feel light-hearted as well, okay. Let's see. I mean, most definitely this does apply to my son. He's just, you know, the kid that's, his worry is just to take care of everyone, and it's so sad because he gets so disappointed. Not saying that he has like these high expectations. He just naturally thinks that people are loving, you know, just like him, and it doesn't work like that. I mean, I suffered like that for years, man. And it's like he's only 12 years old, but this is basically what I've been trying to show him. But obviously it's like he's 12 years old and this is like heavy shit. So it takes time, okay? It takes time. Be gentle with yourself, be nurturing and caring, okay? The message here is also what I was referring to earlier, is like going within and just setting yourself aside from the world just for a minute. And you got to do all this homework, okay? Use the skills, your natural gifts, okay, that you are born with. Because you are transforming, you growing, you shedding skin. It's all about the emotions, okay? It's all about the heart inside. You are spiritually guided. You are you know, how does Jalissa say? You are a spiritual being having what? A physical experience or something like that. Just one more, please. And when she says that, it always reminds me, I mean, compassion comes to mind. And, you know, practicing compassion is not an easy deal. It takes, you know, a strong human being to actually understand what true compassion actually means, what it actually stands for. Healing. And when you actually understand what compassion actually means, it changes the whole perspective, the whole view about everything. It provides you more strength because you have to stand and move in a different way, okay? Creating that protective shield around you, but also still giving, still loving, okay? Use the wisdom, okay, to create your own balance. Know that you are guided. You are very, very lucky, okay? Because after doing all this work, you get to celebrate, you know, harmony. You feel, you know, that healing energy, and then you feel secure, stable, and protected by actually going within, doing the homework, and seeing things in a different light. Okay, that was heavy. So there's your reading for the month, Libra. I hope that helps. You guys keep safe, and see you guys next time.